Hello everybody! Today I am walking outside and I'm making this English in video. I'm making this video in English because just before I started recording it I was going to do it in Swedish, but then I got a comment about a viewer not being able to understand another one of my videos, so I thought okay, I'll make this one in English. So it's a beautiful day today and all the pollution has stopped or something, so we will all be very healthy soon. And I'm taking a walk, being a good person, because I usually I'm working at home because of the virus thing, the coronavirus, and I usually just have my lunch and then I am done with that and just go straight back to work because I want to end work earlier. But today I look outside the window and I was like, it would be so stupid to do that today, because what is up with my hair? Okay. Because it's so such nice weather, and who knows if it will be like this at 4 o'clock when I get off work. So better to get off work at 5 and and have like a long outside walk. And if you want to wish me a happy birthday, you can do so in the comments. And if you don't, then you don't have to. Because it was my birthday yesterday and I didn't make a big fuss of it because of the corona thing. So I didn't invite anyone. I didn't upload anything. I could have uploaded things, but I didn't. And generally didn't do much. I just made sure there was a smörgås tårta, you know, a smörgås cake. I don't know what you call it. Sandwich cake. I don't know. And my boyfriend made the traditional chocolate cake that he likes. That probably it is slowly giving us diabetes eating that once a year because it is so heavy. It's like chocolate with chocolate and then there's chocolate spread on it. So, and then we eat it with cream. And yeah. So many calories, but it's only once a year, except for all the other events when you eat. Anyways, so, and I got some flowers in the mail, or not in the mail, like by the delivery service. And then I got, and I would like to open the door and be surprised by getting flowers, but what the flower shop does is they send an email, no, an SMS with a link to confirm your address. And I get it, like if they don't do that, then they might deliver it to the wrong address and nobody might be home and everything. But so I got 2 of those, so I knew I would get 2 bouquets of flowers. And I checked the box that it was okay for them to leave it outside in case nobody was home. And then I laughed because I hear the doorbell, all right? And I'm like the regular confused self. Who would ring the doorbell in these corona times? And I hope no relative is stupid enough to actually come visit me in another city. And my boyfriend was like, yeah, you go and open that. So I was like, oh yeah, right. No matter what it is, I need to open the door. Okay, so I this happened like in 30 seconds. And so I go downstairs where the door is. I open the door and I see the flower delivery guy speeding away in his car, because I had checked the little box that said it was okay for them to leave the flowers outside if nobody was home. so he didn't even, he like put down the flowers, rang the doorbell and ran back to his car. And I get that too, because you know he doesn't want to be infected, and if it's okay for him to leave it outside, he will. And I'm just gender assuming here because no reason, I'm just doing it. So that was kind of funny. So I got an orchid from my, not really mother and father-in-law, but you know, out of law. They're not illegal or anything, it's just that I'm not married. And then I got a bouquet of roses from my mother and her new husband, and was much appreciated. It made my living room table look much more festive. So, and I hope I can keep them alive. I haven't done anything to them, they're still in the plastic. Anyway, they look good so far, but I should fix that today. So yeah, and then I got Animal Crossing from the boyfriend. So that was, I think, the only gift I got. But I have promised everyone that I will be having a celebration later, hopefully this year. They are all, yeah, you can have that this summer. And I'm like, you know, I'm dealing with this at work all the time. People say, this summer. And I'm like, yeah. Okay, so it's April now, and summer starts like in June. Okay, so April, May, oh, then it's summer. So it's 2 months from now. And that feels far off, but it's really not. Like, is it recording? I think it is. Yeah, 2 months from now feels far off, but really it's like 8 working weeks, and like virus wise, I don't expect much to happen. I don't think like we will either have herd immunity or a vaccine at that point. Like it will be the same as now. We're trying to distance ourselves from each other, not to spread it too fast. Let's face it, we are spreading it, but we're trying to do it slowly, so the sjukvården can keep up, you know, the hospitals. Anyway, sometimes I forget words, and yeah, so and if it's a work related thing, 2 months is really not that far off, because like if you're gonna start a project, then you have like a couple of weeks planning if you're doing it right, and then someone is sick, someone goes on vacation, you know, and all of a sudden the deadline is there, and you're like, yeah, okay, we can push it, but testing is lacking, and yeah, so all the, you know, after things you want to do, you want to write reports and document stuff and all that jazz, it will not be done by that date. So yeah, people are so optimistic with time, like Trump going, I want America to be open by Easter. Yeah, good luck with that. I saw a map, and I think it was a little bit misleading because I looked really closely at it, and as far as I could tell, it was like number of cases per country. And of course America was like super blue, blue being bad, many cases. And I was like, yeah, okay, so they have more cases than us, but they're also a bigger country, so like what is interesting is cases per couple of thousand inhabitants of the country. So you know, like a percentage, how many have been infected. But I have a feeling that it's not going so great over there. And I mean, here it's like we are having a Twitter war as usual. And everyone is second guessing the government, and then there's like a whole bunch of people being upset because the government has not forbidden us to travel and gather. I think they issued like you can't gather more than 50 people or something like that. And I was like, yep, that doesn't mean that you need to gather 49 people. Anyway, so I mean, people are very upset, but I mean, I think they are afraid that other people will not do as they're told, because we are told to do things. They're like, why aren't you being more clear? Okay, they said like weeks ago, I think at this point it's weeks ago, they said that everyone that can work from home should. Okay, so that they were really vague about this, but I took it as work from home. But so what they said was everyone that can work from home should look over if that is not a possibility for you to do. So I was like, yeah, okay, I will not be back after my sickness because I was home with the flu. I think it might have actually been the thing, but who knows? Who will ever know? It doesn't matter really. Well, it does matter because if I had it, then I should become immune soon-ish. I'm still not well. But at this point it doesn't matter because I'm not healthy. And even if this is not the coronavirus, then I don't want to be spreading something else to someone that then gets the coronavirus and then they like die because of complications because they had both diseases or something. So there's that. Well, yeah, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be working at home because I can do that easily, and I will. And the same day, no, I think that was actually before then. I don't know. I think it was the same day, because before I heard this, I actually asked my boss that how do you look at me coming back from me being sick? Like, I'm homesick now, but and I'm working at home. How do you look at me being in the office because of the whole virus thing? And they went, yeah, I'll check with the higher ups. And then they came back with, yeah, everyone is going to work home. So everyone that wants to. So I think they're like 4 people from my office, and I'm not exactly sure why they're working at the office, but maybe they don't have good possibilities at home. I don't know, but you know, there's 4 corners in the office and it's pretty big, and they're in each one of them is in their own corner, so that's fine. But and I think they go by bike or car to work anyways, so there's not much contaminant. What is it called? Containment? No, that's when you trap people inside. There's not much spreading of the virus going on. That's what I tried to say. So yeah, my point being that if you are like proper Swedish, you we have this long history of the government says something and they might not even be issuing some recommendation or something. They just say something in passing, and like the entire people say, "What? The government says we should do this, so let's do it." That's how we stopped saying. I can translate this, but Germans will understand maybe. You know, we have two different words for you in plural and you in singular, and in the before time we said to other people you in plural, for only it was for one person, like to show respect or something, and we said Mr. this and that. And then someone at a government position, I think, don't quote me on this, but someone said, like in passing, and like, yeah, it's okay to say just you to me. It's okay to say you. So you don't need to use my name. You don't need to say sir and all that stuff. So we all started calling each other you, like, because the government says so. And it's quite funny. But in these times, I've seen a bunch of people walking around actually, but like we're keeping distance, I think. It's okay to walk outside. In some countries it is not, but if you keep a distance of like, what is it, like 1.5 meters to the other person, then your droplets will not reach them, so it's okay. Like, you will not leave them hanging in there, I think, because it's not airborne, it's the other thing, droplet borne. I don't know what it's called. Droppsmitta. Anyway, so, and I think it's important to get outside if there's a good weather, because like, you can hear my breathing, it's not good. I don't usually do this. That's stupid. I should, because health reasons. If I do get sick, it's good to have good lung capacity to begin with, and I don't. So, and that's because I don't take enough walks, I don't exercise enough, and I don't do the things. I don't go to the gym. And yeah, right now I don't want to go to the gym, and I thought about canceling my membership because I haven't been there for like half a year. But then I thought, I'm one of the lucky few. I'm not even worried about my job. So, and I hope it continues that way. So if someone should keep their membership and stuff, it's me. So I have been and now I've run out of things to say, so I hope this was you found this good to watch, and you can laugh at my shortcomings in speaking the English language. Down below, I'm actually Swedish, so that is why my daughter is better at speaking English than what I am, because she grew up with it in a different way than I did. So yeah, wish you all a happy day after my birthday. Okay, bye.